Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. This is a timeless collective reading for anyone with major Virgo placements, or if you were just intuitively guided here, I'm sure there's a message for you too. All right, we're going to jump in together and get some oracle cards for you first, just to get the theme of your reading, and then we will move into tarot and see where it takes us. Highest and best messages for Virgo, please, Spirit. Psychic, number 48. Okay. And full moon at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. It's all circles. Something is really coming together for you, and it feels like your intuitive abilities or your psychic abilities are really cluing you into that. It's almost like an undercurrent. There's an undercurrent of energy that you can feel. You may not be able to see the tangible material effects of this movement, but there's some kind of undercurrent and things are coming together for you. You see how the two circles are overlapping? It's like a meshing and a blending, and this coming together is some kind of manifestation. Full moon energy is all about shining light on your shadows, things getting pulled up to the surface. It's like peak manifestation. It's a climactic sort of energy, and it's underlying everything. So it's almost like something's building, something's coming, something is coming together for you. Maybe nobody else sees that or feels that, but you do. Okay. All right, let's go right into tarot here. I'm using Tarot of the Abyss. So show me, where do we go from here, Spirit? Where do you want me to go? Tell me more about this energy of coming together. What is it that Virgo is intuitively picking up on? There's an unbelievable amount of trust I'm picking up on in you, in your energy. You're like, yeah, I know on the surface of things, maybe my life is kind of like chaotic, or it seems one way versus like what I think it should be. But I can feel, I know, you know, that very, very soon, things will look different. You just trust that. What do we got? Temperance. Look at the two cups, just like the two circles. This is something you've been waiting for a long time. You've been working towards this, or manifesting this for quite some time, and it's taken a lot of healing and growth on your part to be able to manifest this. But now it's like you're on the tipping point. It's actually almost going to manifest. What is it? What is it that's going to manifest for Virgo? Three of Pentacles. Okay. For a lot of you, this is a work-related situation. Let me sit with this for just 1 second. Well, there's a sense of unity, like what you are manifesting for yourself is a sense of unity, maybe with other people, or unity in your work. It's like cohesion. A sense of being supported, feeling supported, maybe your finances coming together, financial windfall, I'm hearing, or a turnaround in your financial situation because of your connections with other people. Now, if this is not about work or money for you, the Suit of Pentacles is also just about your physical body, your physical energy. So maybe your health will be turning around very soon, or you'll be getting more energy soon. Okay, I just want to know more. Tell me a little bit more. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Oh, interesting. So the Eight of Swords is traditionally, usually, about a mental block, feeling powerless, like looping on limiting beliefs. It could be like victim consciousness or feeling trapped by your own thoughts. But inherent in that, the Eight of Swords represents an incredible opportunity for mental breakthrough. And it's an opportunity really for you to learn how to free yourself from limiting beliefs. Nobody's coming, right? Nobody's coming to save you from your own mind. That's really what I think of when I see the Eight of Swords. So the potential for true freedom here is incredible. This is the opportunity for you to free yourself from any kind of limiting beliefs that have either kept you financially stuck, materially stuck in business or career. Again, it could be about physical health or your energy levels. This is like a really big breakthrough. And I was feeling, right before I turned on the camera, and I was just kind of tapping into your energy a little bit, I was feeling this sensation of, it's almost like something was pushing up against a wall or a ceiling, and it felt like that pressure was about to create a breakthrough or a burst. It was like you are trying to break through or burst through something. There was a lot of pressure, a lot of momentum and intensity I was feeling. So that makes sense to me now. You are on the verge of having a mental breakthrough that is kind of like the final domino in a long series of dominoes. Those dominoes are your healing, your expansion, your inner work, right? And this final domino that you're about to tip over, this breakthrough you're about to have, it is the thing that will lead to a coming together of energies and the full manifestation of whatever you've been wanting. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's just go into your general energy. Speaking of your general energy, show me Virgo. Six of Wands, yes. This is a sense of pride, victory. Look at this girl, she's taking a bow and receiving applause. Clarify the Six of Wands. Well, I'm hearing recognition. The energy of recognition is in your field. Well, you've put in a lot of hard work into something, into this breakthrough. Maybe you're recognizing yourself, giving yourself the round of applause you deserve. Maybe there's a shift here in the way you perceive yourself or think about yourself. You're more willing now, maybe than you were in the past, to reward yourself. Give yourself that round of applause. Give yourself that pat on the back, right? Recognize your own efforts. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, these two together, it's literally like exactly what I was saying. Receiving recognition for your hard work. That's it. That's what's coming through in your general energy right now. So is it that other people are recognizing you, or is it that you're recognizing yourself? Maybe a little bit of both. Let me sit with this for one more second. Okay, yeah. There's also something here about how would I say this? It's like you are recognizing how you need a break. That's like the simplest way I can put it. It feels like you could succumb to some kind of pressure and just work yourself into burnout, work yourself into resentment or bitterness or burnout, even boredom. That potential is there, and maybe in the past you experienced that, but now there's this change in your thinking, and you're recognizing the need to take breaks, the need to celebrate yourself along the way. Because if you don't, anything you do is just unsustainable, right? So what's the challenge that Virgo's currently facing? Something about the color pink that just randomly came to me out of nowhere. I mean, the full moon card is pink, soft baby pink, but it wasn't because I was looking at that. Pink is associated with the heart chakra, obviously. Maybe work with the color pink, wear the color pink. It just feels like you're getting softer with yourself. You're caretaking your own heart more. Well, it's because you've done a lot of healing with that temperance. You've really had to work through a lot of limiting beliefs to get here. But you're here. And that's why this incredible manifestation, this breakthrough manifestation, is literally right around the corner. What's the challenge that Virgo's facing? Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups, more cups. Connected to the heart center, your feelings, right? Which, again, heart center, pink. Knight of Cups. Let me sit with this for just a second. There's almost a vulnerability here that I feel you're ready to access. You're on the tipping point of accessing a new layer or level of vulnerability within yourself. Emotional vulnerability. Leading with your heart rather than your head. Trusting the process, right? The things that you're already starting to do, they're showing up as your challenge. So I feel like that's spirit saying yes, confirming that you're moving in the right direction. Prioritizing your heart and your softness, going back to pink. Nurturing your sensitivity. This is the challenge. It's in stark contrast to what I was picking up in that Eight of Pentacles, which is like work, work, work until burnout. Work, work, work until resentment and bitterness. No. You're leaving that whole paradigm behind in order to prioritize your pleasure and your emotional fulfillment rather than just physical, material fulfillment. Why is this the challenge for Virgo? The Fool. Ha. It feels like whatever this breakthrough manifestation is for you that's on the horizon, it's a marker or a symbol of a new beginning, a brand new chapter that is, it's like solidified. The beginning of something is trying to solidify, a new phase is coming in, and you know that the next chapter of your life needs to be defined by you caretaking your emotions and your sensitivity and your vulnerability, your softness. You want to curate a life for yourself that leaves space for your softness rather than breaking it down. So there's a fresh cycle that's trying to come in. A new beginning is trying to come in on the heels of or in tandem with this breakthrough manifestation, which could take multiple different forms. So it's like you are at the tipping point. There's a certain kind of pressure. It's like I was with that visualization that I was talking about before. It's like you're trying to burst through some kind of ceiling or something. This is the moment, or just about, that you can tip from one cycle to the next, from ending to beginning. And there is a kind of pressure inherent in that moment. It's like Spirit is saying, okay, yep, you're here now. It's time. It's time to really lock in this new embodiment that you've been practicing for quite some time. It's time to fully anchor it in. No more wobbling back and forth. So what's the advice? I just looked by accident, bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. But there's 2 10s of Swords in this deck. And this is the more happy version of the 10 of Swords. Owl energy is here. Yeah, this is almost like the joy of shedding your ego, the joy of letting go of who you used to be so you can be more of who you actually are. Ego death doesn't always have to be, well, the word that's coming to me is cataclysmic. Okay. Ego death doesn't always have to be this tower card moment level thing. Shedding your old ego, old thought patterns. It can be miraculously freeing, just like I was saying with that 8 of Swords. So what's the advice? What's the advice, Spirit? Strength. Clarify strength. Yeah, I was getting 888 earlier, just a few minutes ago. I saw 888. Strength card is number 8. Ace of Cups. Wow. That is complete and total confirmation of what I was saying about your heart and your sensitivity leading with your softness. It takes incredible strength to be as vulnerable and open and loving and soft with yourself and with other people as you are called to be. It takes incredible strength. You're going to have to walk with your fear, feel the fear, and then do the thing anyway. Feel the fear, just as an example, feel the fear of taking a break from work when in the past you would have pushed yourself to burn out, right? Feel that fear, but then take the break anyway. Okay? So apply that to your own life. Take it how it resonates. Don't let your fear stop you from sharing your heart with the world in whatever way you're called. It's worth it. It's worth it. And fear is not always an indication that something is wrong for you. Sometimes fear is an indication that something is very, very, very right for you. That's actually a question in my journal prompt deck. We're going to get a journal prompt for you right now. But that is a question in my journal prompt deck. How do you know, I'm just paraphrasing, how do you know whether the fear you're feeling is an indication that something is wrong for you or something is right for you? How do you know the difference? I would ask you to contemplate that. Let's get a journal prompt, another one for you. There it is. Ooh, what mistake or failure are you grateful for and why? What mistake or failure are you grateful for and why? What have you done in the past that led you to burnout or resentment? What have you done in the past that has led you to being stuck, feeling stuck? What, I don't know, anything, right? Mistakes and failures are opportunities to learn. I kind of feel like life is more or less about continuously falling forward and just putting yourself out there, doing what you're called to the best of your ability with the awareness that you have. And if something doesn't go the way you wanted or according to plan, if there's a mistake made or failure made, just learn, right? Learn, pivot, learn, pivot, learn, pivot, over and over and over again. So this is an opportunity to learn from what hasn't worked in the past. Okay. And then maybe it's not really a mistake or a failure after all, if it helped you to become more authentic and empowered and vulnerable. Let's get a closing message from a compendium of Witches Oracle. Closing message for Virgo. Sprout, number 32. From death grows new life. Death feeds life. Death feeds life. Death is the mother of life. A new life is about to emerge for you. It is about to manifest for you. Because you're letting something go. And essentially what you're letting go of is limiting beliefs. Let's see what the guidebook says. Okay. Rebirth, cycle, and continuity. The Sprout card invites us to think about death in a wider context, putting aside for a moment the negative connotations that we inevitably attach to it, especially when thinking about it with the heavy heart of someone who went through loss and grief. The card offers a more accepting view of death as that which feeds the cycle of life. Literally just said that, and allows it to continue as regenerative transformation, as a force that breaks apart to build again. Even our mundane everyday endings can be seen as opportunities for new things to sprout and take root, and effective ways to avoid stagnation and keep things in motion. Yep, you're about to have a pretty big ego death. It's like the last shedding, the last release, the final death, ego death, before you become that fool and you step into a new chapter that is just like purely defined by cohesion, a real sense of cohesion and togetherness and unity, support, abundance, and it's all a reflection of your incredible strength to be soft, especially with yourself. All right, Virgo, thank you for letting me read for you. I hope this was helpful, or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. And of course, I will be leaving this journal prompt in the description box along with several others, so be sure to check them out. They'll help you to process all of this and take your inner work a little deeper. I'll see you next time. Bye.